Yow! Wee! Wee! Yow! 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 Do it work? Do your go-kart work? The battery dead? Huh? All right, I'll check it. Wee! 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 Make that face. Make that face. Make that face. Wee! What you think about, Grayson? It said something about a speedboat. What? Your balloon? It's gone to heaven. Yeah, we'll get you another balloon. Don't let it get you. They made some more. I know it was tied on the mirror. Went up to the sky to send a message to the Lord. Wee! 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 You thinking about your balloon? Just keep looking up there. You'll see it in a minute. You got to focus. You ain't gonna see it if you don't look up. You got to look up. It's up there somewhere. Wee! Wee! Boy, if I take her out this swing, boy, we'll have to take her to Children's Hospital. She'll have a seizure fit. She love this one. She do this all day. Shoot. Huh? The what? Yeah, she trying to talk. Say pop pop. Give me a kiss. Thank you. Thank you. Grayson, you still thinking about the balloon? Yeah, we'll get you another one. Whee! Don't worry about it. Whee! Whee! That's all you want to do is swing today, huh? That made your little day, huh? Get on this swing. You didn't like it at first. There you go, Grayson. Focus on something else. That's good. Huh? The what? The what? No. All right. Whee! 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 What up, Carey? Whee! Whee! Whee!
Alright, so I'm about to speak on marriage. These windows up. I'm about to speak on marriage real quick. So, because there's a couple of situations in particular that's jumping out at me right now. So we reported on the radio this morning about we had a conversation about the whole Kim and Kanye breakup, and people on the internet are talking about how we knew they wasn't gonna make it, we knew this wasn't gonna work, we knew this wasn't gonna last. Well, let me just say this. I don't think people really understand how difficult marriage is to successfully take to its completion, which is until death do us part. I don't think people fully understand unless you've been in that shit for 15 to 18 years plus. Unless you've been in it for that long, I don't think you can really understand fully how difficult it is to join with another person and stay with that person in every way that you have to be with a person. Because people look at marriage and they look at the wedding and they look at the the beautiful pictures and the vacations on Facebook and all that kind of shit, and they don't see the difficult side of it. It's hard being joined with a person for life, unless, or rather not unless, but if you don't realize how many ways you have to be in sync with this person on how many different levels, spiritually, physically, sexually, companionship wise, friendship wise, business wise, you know, there's so many areas in which you have to see eye to eye, or if not eye to eye, you have to be able to compromise and be able to. And the other thing is, you have to be able to give of yourself so much. You know, marriage is about you have to be able to sacrifice so much of yourself and your wants and your desires and your needs and your everything else in order to make it work beyond that 15, 17, 18, 20 year mark. You got to be able to eat stuff when you don't feel like eating. Eat stuff that you don't like because it's, you know, it's just what you got to do. You got to share things that you don't necessarily feel like sharing. You got to have sex when you don't necessarily feel like having sex. You got to be nice when you don't feel like being nice. You got to talk when you don't feel like talking. You got to listen when you don't feel like listening. You have to travel when you don't feel like traveling. You have to learn to like people that you may not necessarily like, but these are people that are in your close circle as a unit, and you have to learn how to deal with these people. Like, there's so many things, and I'm not harping on all the negative sides of marriage. I'm just saying there are things that go into it that people don't seem to appreciate when they so cavalierly say that, oh, we knew they wasn't gonna make it, we knew this person wasn't. All right, now with Kim and Kanye in particular, from the outside looking in, I can say, yeah, I felt like this was a long shot, but for the reasons of two narcissistic personalities trying to become one. The fact that they lasted for 7 years, give or take, is I think in normal people's lives, if you compare Kim and Kanye to two normal people that are out here in the normal world, living normal lives, working normal jobs, and not living in the fishbowl of being a celebrity, a super celebrity, an A-list celebrity, I would say that 7 years for those two, with their personalities, I would say 7 years for them is the equivalent of 40 years with two regular people. So I would say they succeeded. Had a bunch of kids, you know, they seem to be fairly, you know, I guess normal from what I can see. But to say that they didn't make it, I think people discount the difficulty of what goes into making a marriage work. And anybody that's been in it for 2 years, 3 years, yeah, you still in the cute phase. It's still a lot. You've been married 2 years. There's a lot of shit about that person you don't even know yet. You know, you've been married 4 years. There's a lot of shit about that person you don't even know yet. You've been married 6 years. You know, you done maybe been through a couple of little things, but it's a lot of storms y'all ain't even weathered yet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in it and have gone through some shit before you can say, you know, that you really know what the hell you talking about when you're saying, oh, they made it or they didn't make it. I'm just saying. Kim and Kanye, I think they made it. I think they made it. For two people that, from the outside looking in, are as dysfunctional as they are, just as humans. Kanye is obvious that he's got, you know, some issues. Kim, it's obvious if you really sit back and look at it. You know what I'm saying? She might be a tad bit more normal than him, but anybody with those narcissistic personality traits and characteristics is going to be a difficult-ass person to be around. So I would say save your opinions on marriage if you ain't married. And if you ain't been in it for longer than 15 years, keep your opinions to yourself. You don't know what the hell you talking about. By the way, I got 23 years in, and I know of what I speak. Shit ain't easy. Is it fulfilling at times? Yeah, it's fulfilling. Is it good at times? It's great sometimes. But it's difficult to live with another individual, especially in this day and age of technology and social media, where not only are you with that person when you're physically with them in the house, but you're with that person even when you're not with that person, because the cell phone and the iPad and the Facebook and everything else, you're bonded to that person 24/7. They're always in your pocket. They're always on your hip. They're always right there. There's never a time that you're not together. There's never a time that you have that luxury of just, for the next 3-4 days, I just want to kind of kick it. I just want to run down to the DR and just kind of lay out on the beach and play a little golf for a few days and just kind of chill and unwind. That ain't happening when you with another person like that. So just don't be so cavalier to judge what the fuck you know about marriage when you ain't ever been there. You ain't never been through it. Keep your opinion to yourself. That's all I got to say.
Every now and then we feel like our backs are against the wall and we're in a state of emergency, and this song goes out to those who feel like that. Your back is against the wall. You're in a situation where you really don't know what to do. And worse than that, you don't have what it takes to even deal with all that's going on around you and coming at you. And again, your back is against the wall and you feel like you are in a state of emergency. Here's what Smokey Norfolk lets us know. That's when we turn to God, not from God. And when you turn to God and declare, God, in your state of emergency, God, I need you now. I'm in a state of emergency. Life has my back against the wall. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this situation. What is Smokey saying? Smokey is saying, number one, in this life, when you turn to God and not from God, you don't know how you're going to get out of a situation, but you know who can get you out of that situation. I don't know how this door is going to open, but I do know who is able to open up that door. I don't know how I'm going to get through what I'm going through, but I know who can bring me through what I'm going through. I don't know how, but I do know who. Turn to God and not from God. And I promise you, when you turn to God and not from God, God has a way of giving you just what you need in the midst of what you're going through, so that you will have strength to make the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step. And before you know it, you will be down the road having come through what you were going through because God brought you through. I like that right there. God will give you enough strength so you can handle the stress. God will give you enough help so you can handle the hell. God will give you just enough. And again, you'll make step after step after step. God does. So don't be worrying about what's down the road. Just watch God give you strength for each step right now on this part of the road. So yes, here's what you do. Turn to God and not from God in your state of emergency. And when you turn to God and not from God, God will give you victory. That's what Smokey was saying. God has a way of snatching victory out of adversity. God has a way of snatching triumph out of tragedy and trouble. God has a way of snatching something good out of the bad that happened to you. God has a way of snatching something positive out of what had been a negative. God, I need you now. My back is against the wall. I'm in a state of emergency. I'm not going to turn from you. I'm turning to you because, God, I need you now.
There it is, Pastor Haynes. Hey, senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning, 11 minutes after the hour, front page time. Eva Marcille, what's happening? Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine could be approved by Friday. Yesterday, FDA scientists said that the one-dose vaccine is 67% effective at preventing moderate to severe COVID-19 and about 85% effective against severe illness. Now, if you've had COVID and are still suffering from symptoms about a week or even months later, there's now a name for it. So we've been calling it long COVID, but Dr. Anthony Fauci said yesterday that the official name is PASC, which stands for post-acute sequel of SARS-CoV-2 infection. Now, in other news, Senate testimony yesterday from the investigation into the attack on the Capitol revealed that the Capitol Police absolutely did know about the threats of violence and even tried to prepare for it. The acting police chief contradicted earlier testimonies by others, saying that the intelligence they received led them to make measures they normally take, including giving officers assault rifles and using protective members of Congress and sending spies to the Trump rallies. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Already, man. Sports brought to you by Ford. Tough this smart can only be called F-150. Check out the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 at Ford.com. Built Ford proud, built Ford tough. Well, got a Tiger Woods update for everybody. County sheriff says that he was not drunk or enhanced from any drugs or illegal substance. It was purely an accident. Tiger's still awake, responsive, and recovering in the hospital. Matter of fact, Dr. Oz came out and said he strongly believed that Tiger will make a full recovery despite the bad injuries and possibly could be back on the golf course within a year and a half or whatever. So, man, that's good to hear that right there. Tampa Bay Buccaneers would like to extend quarterback Tom Brady's 2-year contract, which will end after the 2021 season. Now, he will be 45 years old after next season. He has said many times on record that he would like to play until he's 45. So we're going to see what happens if he extends past that. Last but not least, man, big ups to R&B legend Gladys Knight. She will be singing the national anthem at the 2021 NBA All-Star Game, which will take place in Atlanta, March the 7th. So the Queen will be singing. That's what I got for sports right about now. Gary with the T. What's up there, Mike?
All right, y'all, baby. People are talking about Halle Berry. She is speaking out now. It's been reported that Halle Berry has revealed, y'all, that her first ever kiss was with a girl, honey. She said, my first kiss, honey, was with a girl. She said, because I had this boyfriend named LaShawn Boyd, and she said, I wanted to French kiss him, but I didn't know how to French kiss. So I got my best girlfriend at the time to show me how to French kiss so I could French kiss him. And she said, it was amazing, y'all. She said, but come to find out that it took all that time, honey, to learn how to French kiss LaShawn. She said the kiss with the girlfriend was better.
Well,
which, we kind of figured that out.
Maybe she should have stuck with that and things would have worked out better.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, because, she's been having problems with men, she and her men.
No, she has not been having problems with men. Don't do that, Gary.
What you say?
Yes, she has.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She's been fine. She is a celebrity woman, and her relationships are in the public. So if we went and scrutinized everyone's relationship, that's exactly what it is, Rick. Because if we went through everyone's relationship, it looked like all of us was flipping around. Don't do that to Halle Berry. She's very happy with Van
That's
Hunt.
not true. I've been in the same relationship since I was 6.
You don't leave Halle alone now.
Brad, what did you say?
Well, I say she kissed Lena Waithe and it looked real cute.
Nah.
When did she kiss her?
She kissed
On
her
TV.
a while back ago, honey, on public TV, national TV. Honey, Miss
Grabbed
Lena
her face
Waithe,
and mwah, yes, she did.
And I think she even got a movie role from that kiss, too. So, honey, go, Miss Honey. So, babe, she kissed a girl, and she what? Loved it.
Liked it.
Okay. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is porcelain. On the high end, you say porcelain, and on the low, you say beautiful white. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, I got some details about Coming to America, Eddie Murphy, and Michael B. Jordan. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Okay, I got it.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 8:29 before the top of the hour, y'all. This segment's being brought to you by Protect My Car. With Protect My Car, you can stop paying for car repairs. Get protected before
Your rent repair bill hits. Dial 800-594-7160 on your mobile phone now. That's 800-594-7160. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. In a recent interview, y'all, Eddie Murphy revealed that he declined an idea pitch about Coming to America, the sequel, by Ryan Coogler. Now, the 59-year-old comedian and actor explains. He said Coogler had an idea for Michael B. Jordan to play my son, and he would be looking for a wife. And I was like, then the movie would be about the son. It's not our characters, and we already did that, so it didn't come together. Eddie said the way the story ended was kind of like, and they live happily ever after. Then all this time passed and the movie became this cult thing. Catchphrases from the movie start working their way into the culture. Stores turning themselves into McDowell's where Prince Akeem worked. He said, I see Beyonce and Jay-Z dressed up like the Zamunda characters for Halloween. So the official sequel, y'all, it drops March 5th for Coming to America 2, and I cannot wait. All right, y'all, moving on. Prayers are going out for Clive Davis, who was diagnosed with Bell's palsy recently. The condition causes temporary paralysis in the facial area, and one of the symptoms is weakened facial muscles. A rep for the music industry exec told Entertainment Tonight that as a result of his diagnosis, he is postponing the second half of his pre-Grammy celebration. He's being treated with antibiotics and steroids and is expected to recover within 6 to 8 weeks. He's in good spirits and looks forward to doing the second half of his pre-Grammy Gala in May. The first gala, which was held by Zoom due to COVID-19 concerns, took place last month. The Grammy ceremony has already been pushed back to March 13th because of the international pandemic. All right, y'all, that's going to wrap up the Hot Spot right there. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news that you absolutely positively cannot use. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 8:12 before the top of the hour, y'all. Y'all give it up and show your love for Special K with the news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
What's up, man? Hey, happy Black History Month is coming to a close. This is my last report for Black History Month. And I just want to take it out on a high note, man. Because black folks, we might not say all our words right, but when we talk, we saying something. You feel me? America without black folks is like spaghetti without the sauce. Don't nobody talk like black people. Let me give you some of my favorite black folks saying. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, let's get it. I'm putting the muscle on this hustle. You feel me? I can sleep when I'm dead. Don't be sorry, ho, be careful. You feel me? We down like 4 flats on a Cadillac. Keep playing with me. I'm going to give you what you want. Shut up before I give you something to cry about. These are favorite black folks saying. Where they do that at? Don't nobody say that. Where they do that at? I'm going to beat your ass for old and new. Something in the buttermilk ain't clean. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk up in here.
Sure would. Yeah.
Don't be a sucker and get licked. People in hell want ice water. Y'all remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing open after 1 a.m. but legs and Waffle House.
Wow.
I brought you in this world.
Take you out.
I'll take you out.
Take you out.
Ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Y'all remember that one?
Yeah.
Oh, you mad? You mad? Oh, well, you can scratch your ass and get glad. How many times your mama told you that? Scratch your black. I will knock you in the next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will knock the black off of you. This ain't what you want. Don't mess around and get your folks dressed up. Wow. No heart, no glory. Another sad, sad story. How about this one? There's a pig poke.
Is a pig.
If you like it,
it's a pig pork.
Is a pig poke.
Yeah, but in the South they say it's a pig poke.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you like it, I love it. I ain't never seen a turtle with speed or that I need.
Oh, wow.
I'm nervous as a hoe in church. I know y'all done heard that one. My grandmother used to say that one. I'm nervous as a hoe in church. Why is a hoe in church nervous? That's what I always
She been working all night. She went straight to church.
But what's she nervous for, though? She in there to get right. She in there to get herself together.
But she done did half of them members.
Ricky.
Ooh, you about as useless as a one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest. I make money, money don't make me. How many times y'all done heard that? I make the money don't make me.
Right.
I'm just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents and we talking about money. How about this one? This is my world. You just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
Orange Juice Jones.
Orange Juice Jones. A bird in the hand worth 2 in the bush. All right, white people say that one too. Close my damn door, air conditioning the whole neighborhood.
Right.
Give me what got you here. Huh? Mean you can hear.
Huh? Mean you can hear.
Oh yeah, that's your girl.
Mama line right there.
That's that mama line. Huh? Mean you can hear.
That's from your girlfriend.
Yeah, hard head make a soft ass. That's from your granddaddy.
Now you can hear.
Hello?
May I speak to Mamie Godfrey, please?
Oh, this is Mamie.
Good morning. I'm calling from the Martin Animal Hospital.
Oh, good morning.
And you're supposed to come pick your dog up today. He's been neutered.
What did you just say?
Come pick your dog up. He's already been neutered and ready for you to come pick him up.
My dog is not supposed to be neutered. I just left him there to have his shots and for them to cut him. What are you talking about?
Well, somebody got the papers mixed up and your dog's been neutered.
Are you serious?
Well,
do you know how much I paid for that dog?
Ma'am, I'm just calling you to tell.
I want you to, if you can't do anything else, if you working, who are you?
I'm just calling you to tell you to come pick up the dog.
Sir, who are you and who told you to call me?
My name is Bernice Jenkins and I'm the receptionist here for Martin Animal Hospital, and the only thing I'm doing is telling you to come pick up the dog.
You need to tell a doctor or the nurse or whomever I need to
speak
to somebody.
Martin,
I'm
not
going to take this out on you.
Well, you need to come pick the dog up.
Sugar, I'm not going to take this out on you because it ain't got nothing.
Well, you need to come pick the dog up today because we closed tomorrow because Dr. Martin died.
If the doctor died, then why didn't somebody call me and tell me to come get my dog?
Well, that's what I'm calling you for. Hey, baby, you're going to have to stop yelling at me. We already upset that Dr. Martin died. Jeez, I can't believe it. God damn it.
Now, wait a minute, Miss Bernice. Let me just tell you something. I'm not screaming at you, and because
there's so much going on, and all these folks in this paper, all these folks got dogs up here. Just need to come pick them up. Just come get the damn dog and take care of it later. We trying to make film.
Ma'am, I'm very sorry because I'm not upset with you. I'm upset with the nurse or the
Dr. Martin did it. He dead.
Who's dead?
Dr. Martin dead.
Okay, I am so sorry to hear about Dr. Martin.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about your dog. Well, what you want me to do? You want me to tie the dog up outside?
Tell my dog, are you crazy? I'll come down there and slap you with your old damn ass. Let me tell you something. Miss Bernice,
you need to stop. Don't raise your voice at me. I'll kill you.
This old stupid ass lady on this phone talking about she gonna do something.
I'm headed to the funeral home with the dog. Come over to the funeral home. We trying to make funeral arrangements for Dr. Martin. The dog gonna be in the back seat.
Don't you dare put my dog in your car. Don't you take that dog away from that place.
Well, what you gonna do about it?
Listen,
what you gonna do about it, baby?
Listen.
What you gonna do about it, baby?
Gary, what you got coming up next?
I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
So we can get it on right now.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rick's Around the Morning Show. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Neo, recently, y'all, he took to social media, y'all, to drag, honey, a YouTuber by the name of Jovi Beauty, y'all, who called the singer-songwriter, y'all, out for continuing to have children with his beautiful wife, y'all, even though his ex, Miss Mariah Shaw, had her tubes tied, allegedly, y'all. They're saying allegedly at his request. Now, she said Neo is trash. He's having baby number 5 with his wife, Crystal, but like everything about him is such Libra vibes, honey. She said indecisive, don't know what the hell he want to do and make up his mind for nothing. So Neo, y'all, responded. He said, you know what? I smiled the whole time watching this. He said, people bitterness at my success and happiness is entertaining to me. He also said, you see, I'm not perfect. He said, and apparently this woman is. I mean, who else could she judge me and any of my shortcomings or mistakes unless it is true that she has never made any mistakes herself. And he also added that thing is, she is still going on about past rumors and accusations that have not only been proven untrue, but no one ever speaks about anymore. He said you would think as a perfect being, she would have her facts straight and up to date. No case. He said, you know what? I've done my good deed for the day, honey. I made a bitter nobody famous. Unquote. Isn't that something? But I mean, she was just saying what people were talking about a while back ago that, allegedly Monday had a
but sometimes when people go on and on about stuff that's not true and it convinces people that it might be true, it's just a headache.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it absolutely is. And nobody got time for that. We got enough going on with the world, with the hand that we was dealt, honey. Promise you that.
Yes, Jesus. Yes, I saw Crystal on TV and she looks amazing. Pray that she's opening up a restaurant with
they
Carey
are beautiful. Yeah.
So, well, we're going to keep our parties lifted up in prayer. Yo, we glad Neil went ahead and spoke out
about it.
You
said she opened up a restaurant with who?
Carly Red.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. What kind?
It's like, it's not so much soulful, but it's a cute restaurant. They had some cute.
Crystal can cook her butt off, Rick. Know that.
I didn't know she was
a
chef.
Really?
Yeah. She's a chef. She's been cooking for quite some time. A couple years ago, she was doing those packaged pampered meals before Aisha Curry started doing it and showing you how to cook. That girl can cook her lamb chops.
What they say, a way to a man heart is through his stomach.
Text right now.
Baby, that Crystal Renee Smith, she don't play in that kitchen. That pretty, don't let that pretty fool you.
You think that's how she got Neil through his stomach?
Yeah, I mean, cooking food.
Cooking food, being beautiful, being loyal, being all of those things.
And being a great companion.
But the meals help. The meals help.
They do help.
They do.
Well, speaking of helping, y'all, let's continue to pray, y'all. This is a very sad story. When I saw it yesterday, I had to be sure it was, confirmed, and she's confirming this story, y'all. Marcille, y'all, she addressed, y'all, that viral twerking video that came out the other day. Now, she addressed the video, y'all, that went viral of her twerking, and, y'all, it appeared as if her butt deflated, y'all. It deflated on the video. Now, the singer-songwriter and reality star tweet, she said, so the video of me dancing is sad that I even have to explain. She said, I walked y'all through how difficult this process has been, removing silicone from my body for 3 years and 16 surgeries. She said, did we not forget I almost died due to this? She said, now I'm in the process of 3 reconstruction steps. She also said that what you saw in the video was a happy woman with what's a faja? And my extra fat. She said, I've been very open, y'all, so I could heal ladies. She said, I have to tell anybody and everybody that I could have covered up until the process was done. She said, but no, ladies. She said, you need to see and hear the truth. She said, I decided to use my platform to help y'all. She said, I haven't bothered anyone and I've been out of the way. So what I don't understand is what was the purpose of what was being entertaining about a woman finally being able to walk again and extra fat from the removal. She said, I saw the comments. And of course it was black women filled with so much hate. She also said that I don't think people truly understand it. I'm just happy to be alive. I come so far with this and I'm proud of myself. Unquote.
Oh.
Okay.
And that sad black women attacked her because her butt deflated. She said she told them that she was going through the surgery and stuff and all that.
It didn't deflate. She was dancing and it moved out of pocket, Ricky. So she was dancing and her butt, because she has, so she was, her whole booty cheek just slid out. So she had to slide it back over.
Yeah.
And everybody on live was like, hold on, did you just slide your butt back over?
But don't it supposed to heal before you twerk? You got to give it a chance to heal, where the muscles could catch, the muscles could.
You would think.
I don't understand none of that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to ask Dr. Lip Tuck, honey, because that's really interesting, though, Ricky, because when I saw it, it brought tears to my eyes because I didn't know what to think.
Me neither. I had to rewatch it like 10 times, and that booty slid completely out of place, and she took her hand and slid it right back to where it was. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, Ricky.
But she letting you know she okay, though, and she been through something, and people need to just leave her alone and let her live her life. And let her go with what she got to go through. Like, people make mistakes. She did something, it didn't turn out right, and she has to live with it. So she's got to accept it. So she is just hopeful that other people accept it and let her be her.
And the clue today, y'all, on that is porcelain. On the high end, you say porcelain, and on the low end, you say beautiful white. That's your clue for today.
All right, y'all.
Petty!
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time for the wake up call. Get at me, 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know
I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I want to wake up my daughter, Ariel. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Brian calling from Cleveland, Ohio, telling all the noobs to wake up. Especially my brother chapter from Beta to D, Slap chapter, yo, yo.
This is Karen Jasper from Huntsville, Alabama. I just want to tell my son and my husband, Thomas and Ishmael, to wake up, wake up.
Good morning, good morning. This is Randall from Houston, Texas. I want to wake up my son, Darren Reed and Randall Reed. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, this is Solar Princess. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm in Detroit, Michigan. All is good in the neighborhood. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Solar Princess, good morning. We love you.
Hey, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Jackson, wake up. Savannah, wake up. And Charleston, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, thank you, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we got church in 60 seconds with Pastor Fred.
On time. Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. Well, it's love, but a second emotion. Good morning, Brother Ricky.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that song. What was it again, Pastor Fred?
What's love got to do with it?
Yeah.
It's love time. It's love.
I'm sorry, Pastor Fred. I don't mean to interrupt you. For the people that are just waking up now, what was that song you were singing again?
Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it? What's love?
Yeah.
But second hand emotion. It's all about love.
Yes.
All about love. That's I was riding in the car this morning and thinking, and I looked up at God and that just said, loving you is easy cause you're wonderful.
Yes.
Yes. It's all about love. It's all about love.
Pastor Fred,
all about.
And after she said doo 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 doo, she said what now? Yeah.
La 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 la.
Yeah. And what else?
Follow me at the
Church in 60 seconds with Pastor Fred.
Pastor Fred.
That is. All right, Black Tony, what's going on?
I'm going to try to hold it together, Shop.
Come on, man. You're not coming to work?
I'm going to try to hold it together, so I'm going through a mental health crisis right now.
What's wrong, man?
I just been on the phone with the nice white lady who works in human renovation at the company. The nice little white lady, Amy. I just been on the phone with her.
What's she saying?
She told me I could take a mental health. I need to take a mental health day shot. I just had a tragic news yesterday, shot.
What happened?
I don't know how I'm gonna make it.
What happened?
All these years, son. All these years, my whole life, son. Yeah. You know how your whole life you think something, and then you find out that it ain't what you thought it was.
Yeah.
Rock T, where you at?
Say what?
I need a friend right now. What Rock T at?
I'm right here, Tony. What you got, man?
What Eva?
I'm here, baby.
I need a friend. All these years, I thought I was a Gemini, and I find out I'm really a Taurus. Because my birthday May the 20th.
Your birthday what?
My birthday May the 20th. I thought I was a Gemini, and all these years I've been a Taurus.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a Taurus.
Okay. So that messed you up so bad you can't come to work.
Yes, because I thought I was a Gemini. All these years I've been telling folks I'm a Gemini. Then I find out, look at the thing. My girl showed it to me. She said, babe, you a Taurus. I said,
Ain't nothing wrong with that, though, Tony.
So are good people.
So you can cry it out at work.
Wow.
Do you think this line of work is cut out for you, Black Tony?
The white lady Amy said, just take She said she gonna send you a note. That let me just get some mental evaluation. Because I just need to deal with this trauma right now.
Hey, but you'll be here tomorrow, though.
Yeah, they don't tell me I need to go in for some counseling or something. Because I just thought I was a Gemini, these old shit.
Yeah, man.
What about Friday, Black Tony?
Hey, Rocky,
today Thursday, right?
Yeah, tomorrow Friday.
Rocky, what you is?
Hey, Black Tony.
What you is, Rocky?
Hey, you know, Black Tony, our checks will be here tomorrow Friday.
Hey, Ricky, what you is?
I'm a Leo, but our checks will be here tomorrow.
But what are you? I know you was really a Taurus.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that the citizens of St. Louis could breathe a sigh of relief now, y'all. They're saying, y'all, that Nelly has finally sold that dilapidated trap mansion, honey. Now, it's being reported that Nelly has finally unloaded his abandoned St. Louis mansion, y'all, that sat vacant and in despair, y'all, for 2 decades, y'all. 2 long decades. Now, MTO has said that it sold for much less, y'all, than he expected. Now, according to online report, they're saying Nelly secured a buyer, y'all, for his abandoned mansion just 1 week after he listed it for sale, y'all. Now, they're saying the rapper listed the spacious 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom Wildwood home, y'all, for just $600,000 on February the 11th. And by February the 18th, y'all, they're saying that the mansion was secured and it was offered. Now, they said the property sits, y'all, on almost, God knows how many acres of land, y'all. They say it's been sitting there for almost 2 decades now. They say Nelly purchased the house back in 2002 for just a measly $2 million in hopes of renovating it, y'all, and flipping it. They say, but he decided to begin, honey, not to do it after all. And they say now that, you know, he's renting a beautiful home in Calabasas, California, y'all. He's glad that this is off his back, even though he had a $1.5 million loss due to it. So congratulations goes out to Nelly. But how do y'all, these people with all this money, you go rent a doggone mansion in Calabasas just to say you in Calabasas and here you had a house and you poured and lost all this money behind it? I think that's the craziest thing a person could do. Or am I crazy? I just don't understand it.
It's a different town. I mean, St. Louis and Calabasas are very far from each other. He's in Hollywood. He was doing Dancing with the Stars. He has a reason to be in Hollywood. So renting a house in Calabasas is not crazy.
Right. So, but you have a reason to just lose all this doggone money and buy a house and then don't take it and renovate and go rent somebody else's house? Is that clever? I thought not.
Brad,
all right,
girl. I just feel like I can't even do it today. I can't even do this today. No.
Well, moving on in the celebrity news, y'all, doing a recent interview, got to promote his movie, The United States versus Billie Holiday, which I can't wait to see. Lee Daniels, y'all, opened up. He revealed that Patti LaBelle, y'all, helped him get sober. He said part of the reason he said he wanted to tell Billie's story is he said he understands addiction, y'all, and the artist. He said he also understands the feeling of a lack of self-worth, y'all, thinking that you aren't talented. He said when your father tells you things like at a certain age that you no matter how old you get, he said the voice is still in your head when your dad tells you that you ain't worth or nothing or whatever. But Patti LaBelle evidently picked him up and spoke to him and told him that he was somebody, y'all, and now he's doing great things, doing big movies and what have you, and he's thanking Patti LaBelle. So congratulations goes out to Lee Daniels, y'all.
And Auntie Patty, because we love her. She always encourages somebody.
Yes.
Every time you see her, she is so sweet. And we love Lee Daniels, too. That's what's up. I didn't know that fact. Thanks, Gary.
You're welcome, honey. You see, you listen to the TV, you learn something new every day.
No, not every day.
Oh. Moving on, child. In other celebrity news, y'all, everybody's talking about, honey, Miss Kim Kardashian. This girl standing in the news. Now, she went out, honey. They say Kim baby appeared to be embracing her single status, honey. She was spotted, y'all. Help me out, Eva and Brett, because y'all, she poo-poo girls. What's the name of this restaurant in Beverly Hills? Miss Shushia?
Matsuhisu.
All right. You better say some of her girlfriends, honey. And they say, honey, she was with her girlfriend carrying on. They say, baby, the restaurant owner had to lock the door. They say black men was trying to beat down the door to get in the restaurant because Kim Kardashian was in there. Now, they say she wasn't wearing black like she always does because they say when she was with Kanye, he always wanted her to wear black or a nude color, but she had on a seafoam green dress down there. Said, honey, it was skin tight, and they said, honey, the men were, honey, pausing when she walked into the room, honey. So congratulations.
I'm gonna pause anyway because she's Kim Kardashian and she's beautiful. People eat at Matahisu all the time, and the doors was probably locked because it was crowded in there. It's a small place. I believe it's owned by Robert De Niro. It's his sushi place, but they have the best sushi. It is awesome.
Hands down.
Oh, all right. Well, guys, none of us have been there, so I guess we're gonna have to see
No,
what
you
these girls
haven't
do.
been there. Some of us have been there.
Okay. All right. The Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today, y'all, is porcelain. On the high end, you say porcelain, and on the low end, you say beautiful white. That's your Kahlua for today.
All right, y'all. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, man. Hey, real talk. Shout out to all the boaters that's out there that's listening to the morning show, man. Hey, Rock, you ain't gonna believe this. Man, dudes be out there delivering boats out there on the ocean, listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and they making videos and sending it to me on Facebook. Man, I'm talking about just freaking awesome. Shout out to you, Captain Justin, and everybody else, man, and Dieter and everybody else. Thank y'all for listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, there's a 105-year-old New Jersey woman who eats raisins soaked in gin every single morning. Man, I bet she got some horrible gas around that house. God, no. And every time she got a scripture. Blessed be not the name. Fret not thyself because of evil doers. John 3:16.
She say one every time.
Every time. So she's done this for more of her adult life to go along with the adult diapers, and swears is the reason that she beat coronavirus, which she contracted it last month. Probably true. Sounds crazy, but there's nothing like a good home remedy. So what is the craziest home remedy that you or somebody in your family swears by?
Cocoa butter.
Oh, okay.
Man, cocoa butter to me is the cure to all scars, smooth skin, wrinkles, everything, man. I put that thing on everything, man.
I would say it's a hot toddy.
What is for?
A hot toddy?
Yes,
I would say your grandmama's hot toddy with the real bourbon where she might throw a little garlic in there and everything, and it's just nasty, and it's got the real old school tea bags, that genuine tea, like a whole bunch of fresh squeezed lemons and some honey, and she boil that thing and add that bourbon. You get under them covers and sweat it out.
And you feel better. You feel better the next day. Eva.
You do.
Yeah, my mom, you know what, and I know it's going to sound weird, but we would do an garlic tea. I suffer from really bad headaches, and at a young age, my mom was not giving me aspirin. So she found a holistic remedy. It's garlic tea. You basically just boil garlic, and you let it seep, and we would drink that and take your headache away.
That's okay.
My mom and my stepdaddy do something to this day that I think is crazy, and they try to get me to do it. They gargle with rubbing alcohol and say it keeps you from having sore throats.
What? No, I thought you used warm, salty water.
Peroxide. No, they go straight rubbing alcohol and gargle with it every morning. I'm like, y'all got to be out y'all mind. I tried it one time, my throat was on fire.
I bet it was.
My old mouth was on fire.
Yeah, it's a couple of things you can gargle with.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though. You said crazy. That's crazy to me. What?
Never mind. All right, y'all. Yeah.
We gotta know what Gary. I know Gary got some.
Yeah, now Gary. Real quick, Gary. What did your mama use?
We used to wear garlic on our neck to keep the worms away.
The
worms.
You
got worms. Well, you used to get worms.
Y'all practicing voodoo or something. You wear garlic around your neck. That's
worms? You didn't get worms as a child?
That's some kind of vampire thing or something, right?
No. In the old Dracula movies, garlic kept the vampires away.
Right.
We kept the worms.
Ooh.
Worms? Y'all had worms in your house?
No, he said worms
in your body. You know, like
you.
tapeworms. Y'all ain't had no tapeworms?
No.
Oh,
no, I've heard of it.
Nobody had
Never
it.
had it.
But you know what, Ricky? Now, they said one on TV that's really interesting. They say if you wear glasses, you won't get corona. This was on TV yesterday. Wear eyeglasses. They say people that wear eyeglasses.
Well, yeah, Dr. Collins said that because coronavirus gets in the air and it gets into your tear ducts. And you can contact coronavirus by the virus getting you. So you're supposed to wear
your
something.
tear what, Ricky?
I think it's tear ducts.
Your tear ducts.
It's ducts, Ricky.
I thought it was ducats because it's two,
No, it's
right?
ducks.
It's
D-U-C-T-S.
Ducks. Okay, hey, well, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Hey, but you definitely supposed to wear a face. That's why people wear the face shield, Gary. So,
Yeah.
But wearing glasses can decrease the percentage of coronavirus getting into your tear ducts. Ducts. It's Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show. All right, John, Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rick. Morning, everybody. Man, listen, I am really interested, Rick, in the whole conversation around equity and that I think is taking place. And people are talking a lot about diversity, inclusion, and equity. And companies have, over the last year in particular, since the death of George Floyd, made all kind of proclamations about what their commitment to racial equity is and how they're putting all this money towards social justice or social justice reform. And I don't know if you know, Rick, for the last 10 years, I've owned my own firm, right? And that firm has done everything from strategic communications, and in the last few years, about the last 4 years, shifted to doing hardcore impact work, which is really about helping companies, large companies in particular, do value-based diversity, inclusion, and equity, which just means how do you make that stuff real? Like not programs or training, but how does it show up in your core business? And I say that so that folks don't think I'm coming out the side of my neck with what I'm about to talk about. And that is that most companies over the last year have spent a whole lot of time paying people a ton of money to come up with really flowery, wonderful statements about equity that don't create equity. They talk about how much they want to support social justice, but have they hired people that are experts in social justice to be on any kind of advisory councils? Right. They talk about they're throwing this much money towards this, but they never say who's managing the money, who's making sure that the money is going to the right place, what are the outcomes that you're trying to create. So it's we got to be in a place as a community, especially as consumers, where we can see, and a lot of us can, Rick. So I apologize in advance to anybody that I'm not implying that folks can't see through some of this. But so often we get caught up in the numbers. And so there have been folks that have said, they're giving $250 million to this or $25 million over 10 years to this or $100 million to this. And it still doesn't translate into real work. And so what I'm saying to us is we start talking more and more about equity after we've gotten over people's flowery statements is we got to lift up the hood on people and see, are they doing things internally? Because I don't care what your equity statement is. I care how many people of color you have at the senior level, at the mid-management level, even at the entry level. I care about what your spend with black businesses. Because if your procurement and your supply chain doesn't match your commitment statement, then you're a liar. Are you in a place where your relationship with our communities is more rooted in philanthropy and charity, or is it rooted in partnership that acknowledges our inherent value, not your belief that you can save us from stuff we didn't ask you to save us from? And so whether you are a diversity inclusion practitioner or whether you just somebody that spends your money with a company, we have to start lifting up the hood, looking at who's on these boards, who's on your favorite company's board of directors. What does their senior executive staff look like? What does their staff look like? Where do they spend money and who do they invest with? How much money do they spend with businesses of color in their supply chain and their procurement? And ultimately, you could have no statement, Rick.
Right.
But if you do those things, your commitment to equity is far beyond those that paid the right communications firm to come in and write fiction about what they want to create, but don't have the gumption to internally change within their own companies so that equity Diversity, equity, and inclusion should not be a division or a statement. It should be part of a company's DNA.
Right.
And as consumers and part of this show in particular, who I know care, if we don't start viewing companies that way, then all we're doing is falling for another commercial. So you all, let's be really clear as we hear more and more of this conversation around equity and inclusion. Let's really hold people accountable for it, because our dollars have so much more power than we even give ourselves credit for. That's what I want to talk about, Rick. For those of you that want to debate, talk about it a little bit more, hit me on all social media at Jeff's Nation. And let's just understand what an incredible moment we are in to shift some of what corporate America is doing. Not really because all of them want to, but because at the end of the day, it's going to be good business. Appreciate you, brother.
No, man, appreciate you, Jeff, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jeff Johnson. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Struggle trumpet.
Those were the days.
Guess what, girls and men were men.
You should confuse a man like Herbert Hoover again.
Didn't need no welfare state.
Everybody pulled his weight.
Oh, Lord. That struggle trumpet right there.
Sound like Archie Bunker wife.
Yes,
That was pretty rough right there, bro.
Yeah, that trumpet that way.
Boy, listen. Boy, when that come on, it's time to take a nap. That's when you take a nap. When that come on, and when your grandmama lay your ass down in front of that damn fan on that floor, make a pallet, and in the heat of the night, come on, you better take your ass to sleep.
Okay.
You better be taking a nap with that fan. That's the best nap ever, boy. I make my grandbabies a pallet to this day. You don't know nothing about laying no blanket on the floor and putting that damn box fan from Walmart. They be right in Walmart, right when you walk in. Wait till the summer start. Them fans gonna be right when you walk in Walmart, though. Them damn fans gonna be right there. Get one. Put them damn grandbabies to sleep. That's better than melatonin. All they need is that blanket, that fan, and in the heat of the night. And when you see Sergeant Tibbs come out, I mean, you got to turn the light. You got to set the lighting up on these new HD TV because you can't see them on these new TVs.
That clarity.
Yes, sir. That damn Sergeant Tibbs. And hey, I don't make you can't say nothing about dark skin nothing these days, but he was pretty. Yeah. He was pretty shiny. He was pretty shiny. You can't say dark, but you can say shiny. I don't know why.
He had a very rich complexion.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why we talking about in the heat of the night after that song, but that's just the day is just Thursday ADHD day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Gary, did you watch In the Heat of the Night?
Yeah, I watched it with Archie Bunker and Glenn Turman or whatever his name was.
Howard Rollins.
Howard Rollins, yeah, him.
Yes, sir.
That black leather coat.
Well, wait a minute, but I just have to say something.
Yeah.
One of the prettiest songs that Mariah Carey made, one of Brat's best friends, and y'all sitting here talking all this craziness on One Sweet Day. That was one of the prettiest songs, and it touched my heart.
Gary, what did that song remind you of? Take us down memory lane.
It reminds me of Home, Stephanie Mills' song Home. They both kind of melancholy-ish, and we sit there talking about damn Archie Bunker and stuff. I like the part on the song when she said, and I know eventually we'll be together. She said,
yeah.
One sweet day. That's the part that I like, honey. I mean, I love that, and I'm almost in tears.
And that's one of the better duets.
Yes.
One day we're going to play that damn Johnny Gill and Stacey Latta song, Where Do We Go From Here?
Oh, Lord, yes.
Oh, I got some duets. Well, that's almost gospel.
Yes.
That Where Do We Go From Here?
My love.
Yes, sir, but it's some badass duets out there. But this one of them that we didn't play on Duet Week. But I love that song. If you in love, Brat, take us to the weather. Take us to the day. What do you see when you hear this song? What do you see?
Oh Oh man, you on a beach somewhere and your only view is the beautiful ocean and the sun, and you just get yourself on a little catamaran and just float on.
A catamaran. You better tell them what a catamaran is, Miss Boater. You better be a boater this morning. You better explain to these folks what a catamaran is.
Well, my best friend Mariah took me on my first catamaran, and it's a beautiful vessel that goes on the water. It looks like a big surfing kind of boat with like two big old floaties or something on the side.
You lay on the net. Did you lay on the net?
You lay on the net part and you let the water splash up on thy back, Lord.
In the words of Special K, that's rich folks' problems.
Yeah, champagne problems, baby.
Yes. Honey, I was a guest on that vessel and I was very honored to be there, darling.
All right. Honey.
Wow, man.
That was one sweet day right there.
Okay, now.
Catamaran. You told the ass today. All right, y'all. Y'all, more Rickey Smiley morning shows. What you got, Rock Teasy?
Man, we calling heaven to talk to Cora. You know what I'm saying? That's all next on the Rickey Smiley morning show. Oh, we finna go right now with it. Let's go right now, y'all.
No.
Everybody close their eyes and say along with me. Cora.
Hello.
Cora.
Hey, Bernice, how y'all doing? We doing good, and blessed. Yeah.
We want to call heaven and talk to some of the dearly departed celebrities about a lot of stuff that's going on.
Yeah, a lot of stuff been going on. They been riding at the Capitol, everything.
Yeah. And so, do y'all already know what's going to happen on Earth before it happens?
Most of the time we do, but sometimes we don't. That's where it keeps us honest.
Is Dr. King there?
Yeah, he over here.
Well, I know we talked to him last time, but wait a minute. Where's James Brown? Is he still in heaven, or he done died again and went to another heaven? Or can you die again?
He's still here. He over there arguing with Rush Limbaugh. Hold on a second. Wait, hold on.
Rush Limbaugh made it to heaven?
Hello?
Hey, James.
Hey, what's going on, Benny? What are you doing today?
You mean to tell me Rush Limbaugh made it to heaven?
What are you doing on a holding cloud?
Huh?
On a holding cloud.
Oh, okay. What did he say, Cora?
He said Rush Limbaugh up here on a holding cloud. See, that's what he put you in there.
Give him the phone back.
Hold on a second.
Now, James, what is he talking about? Is he repenting for all of the racist hatred stuff that he did when he was on Earth?
I'm trying to tell him, get himself together, but he ain't understand what he's saying,
What did he say, Cora?
He said that's what he was trying to tell him, trying to repent for what he was saying, but he ain't listening to what nobody's saying. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. He over there. What you want? Wait, he want to talk on the phone, Cole.
Who?
Rush Limbaugh. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yes, welcome to the Rush Limbaugh Show. Hello. This is a place I don't know if they're going to let me stay up here or not. But I've said enough things about gays and black people and Obama.
I don't think you're going to make it to heaven, so you might as well enjoy that holding cloud, because I hope you bust hell wide open telling all these folks to vote for Donald Trump. You racist cow, you.
Well, that's about as truthful of a thing as I've heard in a long, long time. Give me the phone back. Never mind. We don't need to talk to him. Go ahead, Bernie.
Yeah, he ain't going to make it. He ain't going to stay there long.
I don't think he is either.
Is Maya Angelou up there?
Yeah, she up here. Hold on a second.
Put on the phone.
Get one of them hoverboards together. Hold on. Wait a second. Don't let her fall.
Hoverboard.
Hold on. Hello?
Maya, I know you wrote a poem about Rush Limbaugh.
Yes. I had to put pen to paper and do that sort of thing because he's here. The other day, Rush had a surprise. Jesus Christ told him to close his eyes. And now he's here, talking to the Reverend. But we don't really want his behind up here in heaven.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You just came up with that, Maya.
Yes, it was just inspired to me as I just watch over the horizon. Like on that catamaran. Is Dr. King there? Put Dr. King on the phone.
Hold on a second. Dr. King? Martin? Hold on a second. Hello?
Hey, Dr. King.
Yes, how you doing this morning, Bernice?
I know you got a speech because they didn't let Rush Limbaugh almost make it to heaven. He's on a holding cloud. How did that make you feel, Dr. King?
Well, I looked at it from two different directions. I said, that's the way it was for Ike Turner, but he at least had some hit songs. Rush has nothing but a lot of racism in his heart. And I don't know, I don't get a chance to have the final say, but I don't believe he belongs up here. I personally believe he should go down to the basement floor.
That is. Thank you, Dr. King.
Thank you very much, Bernice. Hold on a second, I'll give you the code. Yeah.
Hey, Cora, I'll call you back later. Can you hear me, Cora?
Yeah, wait a minute, your face.
Cora, hello. Cora, hello.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 27 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news on this beautiful Thursday. So the FDA said that the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine is
Eva.
effective.
Eva,
Yes,
my bad.
Ricky.
Bought to you by America's Best. Don't overpay for eyewear. Visit America's Best and get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal. It's America's Best. My bad. Go ahead.
No bad at all, Rick. Now, the FDA said that the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine is effective against the virus. Scientists says that this one-dose vaccine is 66% effective at preventing moderate to severe COVID-19 and about 85% effective against severe illness. Another meeting will take place tomorrow to discuss making it available to the public. Meanwhile, Moderna is testing a vaccine to protect against the South African variant of the virus. And in addition to the UK and South African variants, there's a new strand, Ricky, out in California that has a lot of people worried. So the West Coast strand is spreading 3 times faster and is about 40% more infectious in the lungs. Whew, that's a lot. Now, finally, the House will vote tomorrow on the next coronavirus relief bill. A new poll shows that over 76% of voters support Biden's stimulus package. Now, this new bill will provide up to $1,400 in direct payments, extension on unemployment programs. It will provide $130 billion for schools to reopen and funds for small businesses. Thank you, President Biden. All right, that's a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley MorningShow.com. Rock teasy, what's going on in sports?
Well, about to told you there, Eva. Got a Tiger Woods update for everybody. County sheriff says that he has that Tiger was not drunk or enhanced from any drugs or illegal substances at the point of the accident. It was purely an accident, okay? Tiger is still awake, responsive, and recovering in the hospital. Dr. Oz came out and said he strongly believes that Tiger will make a recovery within about a year and be back on the golf course. So that's promising, man. That's good to hear right there. In the meantime, Tampa Bay Buccaneers would love to extend Tom Brady's 2-year contract, which will end after the 2021 football season. Now, he's going to be 45 years old after the next season, and he said on record that he wants to play until he's at least 45. So we're going to see what happens, man. Last but not least, R&B legend Gladys Knight will be singing the national anthem at the 2021 NBA All-Star Game, which will be taking place in the ATL March the 7th, man. So the Queen will be blowing the lungs once again. That's what I got for sports. Follow me at Rock T Holla. We got the hot spot with the Brat right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour, y'all. It's time for the hot spot with your girl, the Brat, brought to you by...
Brought to you by FX. The show that's coming on FX. What's the name of it? Snowfall, right?
Huh? Snowfall?
Snowfall,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Don't do that, Gary. You said, oh, no. Okay, well, good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Don't laugh at me. God is not through with me yet. So let's get off into this thing. See, I was trying to find that thing, but I'm going to just try to keep it moving, and then I do that thing in a second. Is that all right, or should I still try to find it?
I'm going to find it for you while you do it. I got you.
You know
Brad.
what? It's brought to you by FX's Snowfall. Set
Don't
during
holler,
the
though. Don't holler.
Am I
though.
hollering? Am I hollering?
Yes.
Brought to you by FX's Snowfall. Set during the 1980s crack epidemic. This season follows Franklin Saint as he struggles to control his drug empire and end the rising gang violence before it goes all out. All new seasons happen this Wednesday at 10 Eastern, 9 Central on FX. Streaming next day, FX on Hulu. My computer is tripping.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, y'all. Andre, let me back up a little bit. Andre 3000 announced a surprise for his fans this week, and apparently he's in danger of losing his trademark on one of his sketches if he didn't put it to good use soon. So we got a brand new collection coming from the iconic, legendary rapper Andre 3000. He said, "This is a sketch I did a while ago, and I'm told I have to use it now in the marketplace or it stops being mine. So I've made a few things with it." He said, "All the shirts are produced and made from recycled materials. I hope you enjoy." He captioned the announcement photo and sketch on his official site. 3 stacks goes into more detail. In a handwritten note, he said, according to the trademark people, in order to contain control of your trademarks, you have to actively use them. The trademark office also has deadlines and a lot of rules to defend your IP, intellectual property. His collection includes a 4x6 poster, hoodie, sweatshirt, and a t-shirt featuring his sketch. So y'all support Andre 3000. And that is what's up. We're going to wrap up the hot spot right there because I feel a little discombobulated. And I heard you in the background saying, "Ooh, Gary, oh." Because every time somebody try to make a mistake, you try to bring it out and go, oh. Why you do that, Gary?
Gary, you was clutching your pearls.
Yeah, he was.
My damn pearls, honey.
He
No matter how
was.
much you throw it on me, baby, that's our check, that commercial. So that's why I was oohing.
That is our check. But you see, I did get it in, didn't I?
You did, sure
I
did.
did get it in. I found it. And I done did my job. All right, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. Coming up next, y'all, we got Church in 60 Seconds and we got the praise mixed down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.